Apple has done it again. Just when you thought the tech world couldn't get any more surprising, Apple drops a product that has everyone talking, laughing, and maybe even crying a little bit at the price tag. I'm talking about the brand new, limited edition iPhone Pocket. So, what is this revolutionary new product? Well, Apple says it's a novel way to carry your mobile device. In reality, it looks a lot like a sock. A very, very expensive sock. On Tuesday, Apple announced this new carrying case, and the internet promptly lost its collective mind. The price? A cool $229.95. That's right, for nearly $230. You can own what one ex-user perfectly described as a cut-up sock. The reactions have been swift, brutal, and, honestly, hilarious. This isn't just any accessory. It's become a symbol, a lightning rod for criticism, and a testament to Apple's unique place in the market. So let's break down what this thing actually is. In a press release, Apple explained that the iPhone Pocket is part of a limited edition range created in collaboration with the famous Japanese fashion label, Issey Miyake. Now, that name should ring a bell for longtime Apple fans. The late, great fashion designer, Issey Miyake, was the creative genius behind the iconic black turtleneck sweaters that Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs, famously wore. So there's a deep historical connection here, a nod to the very fabric of Apple's legacy. Apple said the product was inspired by a piece of cloth, and the concept came from the idea of creating an additional pocket. It's available with a short strap in 8 different colors, and with a long strap in 3 colors. The design is simple, minimalist, and very colorful. But it's this simplicity that's causing so much of the controversy. The popular tech YouTuber Marks Brownlee, you all know him as MKBHD, weighed in on X, calling the iPhone Pocket a litmus test for fans who buy or defend anything Apple releases. And he's got a point. Is this the ultimate test of brand loyalty? Are we at the point where the Apple logo on a wear-upon pouch is enough to justify a price tag? That has more than some budget smartphones? The social media backlash has been a sight to behold. People are suggesting this proves Apple fans will truly pay for anything. The design itself has also caught a lot of flack. One of the main criticisms is the lack of security. As one user pointed out on X, it has no zip, no structure, and considering how many thefts of iPhones there are these days, no security? It's a valid concern. You've got this $1,000 plus device, your digital life, sitting in an open-topped pouch that's basically inviting someone to just snatch it. It's less a pocket and more a public display stand for your iPhone. And, of course, the internet wouldn't be the internet without some top-tier memes. Some of the most popular ones have been posting tongue-in-cheek pictures of the actor Sacha Baron Cohen as his fictional character Bharat. Why? They're suggesting the product, especially in its vibrant green color, bears a striking resemblance to Bharat's infamous and very revealing mankini. Once you see it, you really can't unsee it. The comparisons are just too good. But is it all just mockery and outrage? Not entirely. Some people have come to Apple's defense. They're pointing to the Issey Miyake collaboration as the key detail everyone is missing. They see it not as just a glorified sock, but as a piece of fashion, a nod to the history of Apple. From this perspective, you're not just buying a phone case, you're buying a piece of design history, a wearable collector's item that connects back to Steve Jobs himself. It's a statement piece. This brings us to a bigger conversation about value. What makes something worth it? Social media consultant and analyst Matt Navarra gave his take to the BBC, and I think he nailed it. He said the price tag seems to be less about function and more about form, branding, and exclusivity. And he's right. This isn't a new phenomenon. In the world of luxury fashion and designer collaborations, these kinds of prices are standard. You see it with sneakers, with handbags, with all sorts of accessories. The price is part of the appeal. It signals that you're part of an exclusive club. However, Navara also noted that for most consumers, it feels like Apple is testing the limits of brand loyalty. That's the tightrope Apple is walking. On one side, you have the high fashion, luxury brand that can command premium prices for designer items. On the other, you have a tech company that sells functional products to millions of everyday people. When those two worlds collide like this, you get a $230 iPhone sock. Let's think about Apple's other expensive accessories for a moment. Remember the $1,000 monitor stand or the $19 polishing cloth? Each time, the internet erupted. People couldn't believe the audacity. And yet, people bought them. Not everyone, of course, but enough people for Apple to keep doing it. These products serve a dual purpose. They cater to a niche market of hardcore fans and wealthy consumers who want the complete, branded Apple experience. But they also generate an insane amount of buzz. Think about it. We're all here talking about a phone case. News outlets are writing articles. YouTubers are making videos. The iPhone Pocket is getting millions of dollars worth of free advertising, all fueled by the outrage over its price. It's a marketing masterstroke, whether intentional or not. It keeps the Apple brand in the conversation, portraying it as a luxury, aspirational brand that isn't afraid to push boundaries, even if those boundaries are just the limits of what someone will pay for a wear-upon pouch. So, who is this actually for? It's not for the person who buys a $20 case off Amazon. It's for the fashion-conscious consumer who understands and appreciates the Issey Miyake brand. It's for the Apple collector who wants every official product, no matter the cost. It's for someone who sees their phone not just as a tool, but as a fashion accessory and wants to adorn it accordingly. It's a status symbol. Carrying your iPhone in this pocket says something. It says you have $230 to spend on a phone case, and it says you're in on the joke. Or perhaps you're so into the brand's lore that you see it as a genuine homage. Personally, I'm torn. As a tech enthusiast, my practical side is screaming. It's an open-top pouch with no protective features to speak of. My phone feels safer in my actual pocket, which, by the way, came free with my pants. But as someone who follows brand strategy and marketing, I have to admit it's fascinating to watch. Apple knows its audience. It knows there's a segment of that audience that will embrace this. It's the ultimate conversation starter. Imagine pulling this out at a coffee shop. It's weird, it's colorful, and it's undeniably Apple. It is a move that only a company with the brand power and cultural cachet of Apple could even attempt. Any other company would be left out of the market. With Apple, it becomes a viral phenomenon and a collector's item. So, what do you think? Is this Apple's most ridiculous product ever? Is it a brilliant piece of fashion tech collaboration? Or is it just a genius marketing stunt to get us all talking? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see where you all land on this. Is it a hard pass, or are you secretly tempted to get one just for the story? It's a wild one, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this little dive into the madness of modern tech, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.